Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be checking out this awesome frame that I've been using recently. This is the Aeolus 5-inch frame from Aeronautical Adventures. Let's waste no time, get straight into it. So here is my Aeolus, pretty much the way I've set it up. I've set it up with the black TPU pod, which we'll talk about in a minute. As you can see, everything's nicely protected in there. Excuse the dodgy cable management. I've currently got the Foxeer mini camera sitting in there at the moment. It fits quite nicely into that hole there. I've also got my own stack from my Martian 3 build that I've just put in there. I haven't used the PDB that came with the frame or anything like that. As you might be able to see, I've kind of crammed my VTX up the top there, that's that yellow thing. And while I'm at it, I also fit my XSR in here. There's plenty of room and it fits nice and snug. I do run my VTX antenna out here. This is just a little whip antenna. But I run my receiver antennas out this little gap here and then have a zip tie around the arms and just have them coming out here. Something that I really like about this frame is that it is a unibody base plate, which pretty much means instead of having 4 separate arms and then also your main bottom plate or whatever, you've just got one single piece, which makes it really easy to work on the quad. We'll get this Velcro strap out of the way. As you may be able to see already, this carbon is very nice. As of yet, I haven't been very fortunate to have much experience with some really high quality frames such as an Martian Chameleon, for example. But comparing things to some of my older frames, this is a massive step up. You can definitely tell straight away that this carbon is really nicely cut. One of the really cool things about this frame is the use of pods and the way you can customize it. Here, as you can see, I've got the black pod. There's also some like I believe this is called the ultralight pod, which is quite similar, but you'll notice the fact that there's a lot more in the print that isn't there. Like there's lots of holes. I guess this will help shave down some weight. I do recommend going and checking out all the different customizations because there's a lot of different pods that you can get for this quad. If you don't really want to go with the TPU options, which is what I prefer after trying both types, you can also go with the carbon versions. As you can see, I've already built this top plate up. When I first got the quad, I used it with the carbon versions rather than trying out the TPU. So as you can see, it comes together with 2 side plates, then you've got a middle plate, and then you've also got this back VTX plate, which there's actually 2 of, but when I was putting it together I forgot to put that one in that little slot there, so there was just the one. All I really needed to do was just put a cable tie or zip tie around, put my VTX in, tighten it down, and it was ready to go. You also get this weird little plate. I'm not entirely sure what you do with that, but I think it's for mounting some of the smaller flight controllers. So all you would really do is you would take this plate out, sit that in those 2 slots, screw the side plates in, and you'd be ready to go. I've been trying both of these options for a little while now, both the TPU and the carbon. I've never had anything like my VTX or my receiver getting destroyed in crashes, which is really nice. Which brings me into my next point, which is the camera protection. The camera protection on the TPU versions are pretty good, I must say. As you can see, the lens is still a little bit exposed. Somewhere where I think this frame really shines is the carbon version. I've just whacked in an old HS1177 here, just to show you what the camera protection is like. Take a look at this camera, looking from this side. There is pretty much a 0 chance of destroying this camera. Pretty much the only way you're going to damage this is if you're flying really hard and something just comes absolutely dead on straight into the lens. So that just about concludes my quick little review of the Aeolus 5-inch frame. Definitely subscribe if you liked the video, drop a like. As always, thanks for watching.